guys, what are we going to look at today? We are going to take a look at Kansept Shikari.
Shikaka.
No, it's the Shikari, not the Shikaka. So at any rate, you guys know what time it is. Turn down the volume because here comes a little bit of music. So this came in from Jared over at Neve's Knives. I'd seen pictures of these. I've never gotten to see one in person. This is a nice knife. I only have a couple of small things that I've noticed first day in pocket. It is afternoon. I got up at like about 5:30 this morning, put this in my pocket first thing. I've only noticed a couple of small little issues that I might have with it. So we're not gonna talk about it here. We're gonna turn it around. We're gonna look at it from above. Well, guys, let's try this with my reading glasses so it's in focus. I am going to have to edit the intro and everything because I believe I called this the Kaiser Shikari. It's actually Kansept knives. So this came in from Jared. I'd seen these before. I'd never gotten to handle one, and I kind of wanted to. This one is in carbon fiber. Now, I have not looked up any specs on this knife. This is simply just first day in pocket. I've been carrying it since I got up this morning. It's just a little after 1 right now. And so I've been carrying it, 6-7 hours now, and I have made a couple little opinions about it, but let's look at it first. So this knife is very attractive. You've got carbon fiber, titanium with probably either a DLC or a PVD coating. Now PVD is a process, so whatever they used. Titanium pocket clip. Like I said, really attractive. Action on it is good. The only a couple small things I've noticed about this. And one of them happens to be, I have really big hands. This is not a small knife, first of all. This knife is just closed. You're looking at almost just right about 5.5, 6 inches. And so as a comparison, let me show you next to a Sebenza. So, Sebenza's not a small knife. This is a very large knife. And so with a large knife like that, you gotta have a little bit of pressure to release the blade. And just where the thumb studs are located, for me, just if you happen to be like me, it's hard to get in on it. You can only just catch the top of it, and I can deploy it that way. I just wish there was a little more room for me to get more purchase on those thumb studs. I can do it, but I would prefer that it was a little bit further out. I have not done much cutting. I did cut up a little bit of fruit with it for my daughter's smoothie, and it performed pretty well. But this little area here is just, I hate when knife companies do this. It's 100% an aesthetic thing. If they had just brought this choil out just a little bit further, or, terminated that grind a little differently, you would not have that ramped area that is difficult to sharpen, and it's unattractive, especially on a nice looking blade like this. But as far as that, those are the only two things I have noticed. You can feel the transition between the carbon fiber and the titanium, but not a lot. It is basically a bolster lock, which means that you don't have to worry about being on that lock bar, which also means that your cutout for your lock bar is not going to catch pants. Nice and smooth. In and out of pocket, this has been great. I'm wearing track pants now, but when I left to go to my doctor's appointment this morning, I was wearing jeans. In and out of pocket was a dream. It's not got a real stiff pocket clip, just about the right tension for everything. Does not seem like it walks around. Does have a lanyard hole if that's something you're into. As you guys know, I am really not. But it is available to you if you want, and it is set into the backspacer to a point where you don't have to worry. If you are a guy that carries with a lanyard, you don't have to worry about your lanyard getting cut because it's inside the backspacer. The blade on it is really attractive. It's a powdered 9 CR Damascus, so this takes a screaming sharp edge. Jared sent this, and it's very sharp. I haven't cut much with it, but it is thin enough that I think it's just a broad enough, thin enough blade. It did not do too bad with just cutting up some fruit and stuff for my daughter's smoothie. So we'll see how that pans out in the long run. But yeah, nice knife so far. I'm kind of impressed. Just some minor little issues. It does have an interesting look, really broad blade. Sorry, I keep bumping the camera. Really broad blade with a nice handle. This thing is, like I said, it's huge. It's over 9 inches. So when I look up specs, you'll definitely know, but the mat measurements are 9 inches from beginning to end, from that line to that line, and it is definitely over, as you can see. It's off the mat. So yeah, a lot of fun so far. So hopefully we'll see how this plays. And oh, I wanted to mention, action on it was really free. And I was like, when I have a knife that has a really free action like that come in, see, I keep missing the thumb stud. I always check the pivot, because sometimes a loose pivot will make it feel freer than it actually is. And a lot of people do that with their knives to have the action feel smoother when they own them. This thing is rock solid. There is no play in that. It is super bank vault stiff. And it does have steel lock bar inserts, so I don't think you have to worry about lockup or anything like that. So yeah, nice smooth action on this, drop shut action on it with no looseness of the pivot. So that's it, guys. That's as far as I've gotten. It's just the first day in pockets. Like I said, you can see next to a Benchmade 940 and a Sebenza, not a little knife. We're gonna have fun carrying this one. I'm gonna do a lot of cutting down. My wife, geez, careful. My wife has a bunch of packages that she shipped from Japan that I'm gonna have to cut up the boxes. So we will give this a shot and see how it cuts. But yeah, guys, let's turn around and do some final thoughts. So there you go, guys, the Shikari. I like this knife. It's pretty nice, just only a couple small things. Like I said, offset from the studs. I wish it was a little bit more, or maybe the thumb studs were a little taller because I have big hands. And then that plunge grind issue that I see on a lot of knives where it just kind of ramps up because they didn't give you enough offset from the actual plunge into the origin of the edge. Just little things, you know, these really don't affect the knife too much. Guys, if you like the videos, give them a thumbs up. If you don't like them, give them a thumbs down, but please try to tell me why. I can't change the content if you don't tell me what you don't like. If you want to support the channel, it's as simple as like, share, subscribe, drop a comment. It helps push channels up the algorithm. It's the best thing you can do for any channel, is just to interact with that channel in general. Other ways you can support the channel, if you want to do it financially, I do have a membership tab down below. Get you exclusive content, lots of different perks based on tier, and you save $5 per knife when you send things into my sharpening service. Puts it at $20. Not bad. Other ways you can support the channel, I have affiliate links down below, all kinds of things you can purchase, tools, knives, all kinds of stuff, sharpening stones, anything you purchase. I get a portion of it at checkout. I just hit the microphone, I apologize. I get a portion of it at checkout, and they do not charge you anything extra. And the final way is I have a merchandise store on Ember Shirt Co. I've set you up a coupon code there in the link down below, and it is CrazySharp, all one word, capital C, capital S. CrazySharp saves you 10% at checkout, and if you purchase my merch, send me a picture of you wearing it, I will put it in a video. Guys, that's it. I love y'all. Keep it clean in the comments section. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. And I will see you in the next video.